Hi, this is Loai with you, and we are going to train on how to get our images inside our project here. It is important that we are very organized and we have very high quality images. This is a slideshow, so it's gonna take a lot of images or even lots of movies. So to get images inside Adobe After Effects, we can just right click and say import file. Of course, I right click in the project panel. And when you say import file, it goes, for example, you will navigate to your folder where you put the photos, and you can choose one or many photos the way you like and import them. I will take just one photo, and you will import as footage because this is a JPEG. I will click import, and here is my file. Now by doing so, you got the original file, which the size can be very big or very small, and opening a composition with this one will give you some odd composition settings such as 3600 pixels and something like this. So this is one way. It is not the best way to do it. I will show you what I do to get all the images inside After Effects in a well and organized manner. Firstly, I go to Photoshop. I create a file and I make sure that the image size is exactly the size of my composition, 1920 by 1080. Then I will drop in all my images, the big one, the small ones. You see here I have 16 of them. Size them, do whatever I want with them. Every image is in a layer. There are no two images in one layer. That's very important. So after completing my file, my Photoshop file, I will save the file, go back to Adobe After Effects, right click and say import file. Now instead of importing the images, of course I'm gonna import the PSD file. Here when import as, I will import as composition, not composition retain layer size. The pictures will be resized to their original. I will import as composition file. Fine. Then when I'll come here, it asks me the same questions again, but is merge layer styles into footage. I prefer to have this checked and not to have editable layers. This is just a slideshow, is not about images and styles and so on. So I will take that option, click OK. And what's very nice now, I have a composition. If I double click, I will see that all my images, including with their visibility, have been imported from Photoshop. Also, what's more important, I have a folder here, Castle Layers, that contains all the photos, layer by layer, that I did in Photoshop. So really now I'm quite organized, and having my folder with all the images will help me a lot. The composition here in that case is not important for me. I can just delete it. We'll delete it later. So that's the best way to really import your files into After Effects for a slideshow. Of course, if you're doing something else, maybe you will do something different. So for this slideshow, please go create your Photoshop file, put all your images, size them at 1920 by 1080, and go back to After Effects and import the PSD file and have it very organized. Thank you very much for listening. Do that. You need at least 12 images to start the project. Thank you.